Hello, everybody. Yes, amusing, bittersweet, and uplifting. Let's go with that. Oh my gosh, the bucket list after 60, your bucket list after 70. What on earth are we going to do with it? What have you done with it? Okay, let's have a conversation about this. You guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Vancouver, we've got our sunshine. It's absolutely beautiful and lots more sunshine to come. So that makes me really happy. All right, 2007, for those, some of you will remember it, some of you may have not seen it and you need to see it. Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman did the movie, The Bucket List. These two guys hooked up together. It's a great movie. I mean, yeah, I had all kinds of emotions watching that movie. And, you know, these two guys really had a look, you know, like really look into themselves. Who they were, who were they actually, you know, the truth, right? Speak your truth. And the other thing was they had to reflect on what they had done with their lives. And, you know, I'm a big believer in do not, you know, there is no future in our past, but of course, you know, good experiences, you know, memories, we take those with us. And of course, our lessons, especially the ones that we learned a lot from. The hardest lessons are the ones we learn the most from. So this is a really cool movie, but it's really funny. Yesterday I was talking to one of my girlfriends. She's going to do something in September that's on her bucket list. She became a widow about 4 years ago, and she's on a mission to complete some of the things that are on her bucket list. And she's in closer to 80 than she is to 70. So, wow, like that's brave, right? But you know what? This is what I want to talk about. You know, it's some people, when they get like to 60 or 70, they think because of their age that they have to give up their dreams or the things that they want to do. And I'm here to tell you, no, you don't, because it's all a matter of your attitude. Here I go again, me and that attitude thing. Now, if you think it's too late and you're not going to get it done, then I'm going to agree with you. You're absolutely right. You're not going to get it done because your mindset is, I'm not going to get it done. There you go. So, end of the video, off you go. Now, of course, if you're like me, who says, you know what, we need to continue the dream, we need to see all the wonderful things we want to do in our future, it isn't over. It isn't over. In fact, I know we're probably more prepared to do some of the things now than we ever were. And let me tell you why. We have traveled all this way. And I think as we've traveled our journey, we have learned to be more patient, I hope. We have far more kindness in our hearts than we probably did when we were younger because of our patience. You know, we tend to, you know, be a little bit more chilled about stuff. I think we have learned to compromise a lot more, and we're pretty good. Most of us are pretty good at it. And for myself, this has been really easy, but I know for a lot of you, it's really hard, and that is change. I adapt really well to change. To me, change is always brings me that I'm doing something new, I'm doing something exciting, I'm learning something, or maybe I'm going through something really like a little bit more challenging, but it always gives me a feeling that I'm alive and that there's always something more to do. So that's where I'm coming from with the bucket list. Now, to be quite honest with you, I don't have a huge bucket list. I have had absolutely the last 20 years, well, you know, Bill and I have been married 30 years. And once Bill retired, because he had to for medical reasons, you know, we did a lot of really unbelievable things, and oh my gosh, I mean 20 years of, yeah, a really, really good life and adventure. But there's still one thing I really, really want to do. I'll share that with you guys in the end, because I'd love for you to share what you want to do. But you know, I know a lot of gals that I've talked to, and guys too actually, who say, you know what, I'm coming up 60, I'm coming up 65, I just can't do any of those things. Or, you know, I'm too old to do them now. You're never too old. And I'll tell you why you're never too old. Because we've learned all of these things on how to be a little more flexible, and make some compromises, and maybe the person we were going to do them with when we made our list 16 years ago, that person isn't there. We can change it. We can compromise. We can change it. We can be more flexible. Well, maybe skydiving really isn't your thing now. That was something that you really thought you wanted to do 15 years ago. You can still do it if you want to, but if you're feeling, oh, maybe I can't, well, I don't know, maybe a hot air balloon or something different, or zip lining or something like that, where, you're a little closer to the ground. The thing is, it's never too late. For me, 73, it's not too late. And I can change and I can alter. So if you're coming into your 60s or your 70s, don't worry about it. If you got stuff in your list, get it done. Just do it. If there's mobility issues, or maybe the person you were going to do them with isn't there anymore, I'm sure you could find somebody else to have some fun with and hang out with, like Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman did, like how they hooked up and made this incredible journey together. So again, your bucket list doesn't disappear, get ripped off, just because you're coming into your 60s or your 70s. The possibilities are still endless if you decide. See, this is the thing. It's all up to you. It really is. It isn't going to be up to anybody else. It is a decision you will have to make for yourself. It's your deal. You get to do it. Now, the one thing I want to do that I haven't done, and it's only because I see the commercials on the TV, and those are those sandals commercials, where you're laying in that net over the water in this absolutely gorgeous cabana, and the water is like aqua blue. I'm not going to have the bikini body, but that would have been cool. But, I got a 73-year-old body that'll still work. That's okay. That is still something on my bucket list, because for years and years and years, I have said, I want to go to one of those places one of those days. That we still have to do. We still have to do it. It's still on my list of things to do. So you guys, what is on your bucket list that you maybe will rethink, just because we touched on this a little bit, that you'll say, you know what? If you really want to do it, you're going to do it. There's only one person stopping you, and that's you. Just look at what some people do. It's incredible. But they do it because they have attitude and they have the right mindset. So please put it down below. Share with the rest of us what's on your bucket lists today, in your 60s and your 70s, or maybe into your 80s, that you're still going to get done. Or maybe you'll reconsider and say, yes, I'm going to get it done. Every day's a gift. You got to run with it. Do something. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. If you have a moment, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, come and hang out with us. We're a pretty good bunch. Have a great week. And remember, there is no future in our past. We are what we eat. We are what we think. See you later. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.